Hello, my name is Professor Evans and I'll be your instructor for College Algebra this semester. When you get to our Blackboard site, upon entry, enter into the announcements. Announcements will be weekly announcements, just remind you of everything that's due that week as well as upcoming events and other pertinent information that can be useful along the way. Guidance through, if you hit the Start Here tab, you'll see my bio as well as my office hours that you can reach. I have both in-person and Zoom office hours. As well as some vital information like links to syllabus and homework information and all that good stuff. When you click on the syllabus, you'll see that, again, vital information in terms of how to contact me as well as my office hours will be listed there. As you pan down, you'll see what's going to be graded for this semester. So for this particular term, you'll have homework that's worth 10% or 100 points. Portfolios 1, 2, and 3, which are 15% or 50 points each. Exam 1 is worth 20% of your grade or 200 points. Exam 2 is worth 25% or 250 points. And Exam 3 is a cumulative final worth 30% or 300 points. You can see where total semester is going to be out of 1,000 points. So if you're shooting for a particular grade, you can look over this column and figure out if you're trying to get an A in the course, you need to achieve 900 or more points. As you also pan down towards the bottom, you'll also see the outline for the semester, the topics we're going to be covering. So for these, for instance, if we're looking at week 3, beginning of week 3, Monday through Friday, and beginning of the week, we're going to be covering 2.5 quadratic equations. All homework due for that section is going to be done by that Wednesday of that week, which is 2/11 in this particular case. But essentially, we have our weeks divided into Monday through Wednesday and Wednesday through Friday. So first half of the week, that homework, we have assignments due essentially every Wednesday by midnight and every Friday by midnight. So speaking of how to find those assignments, you go to your weekly class assignments. You'll have your modules. Here are direct links to the readings that we're going to be covering. You can refer to the syllabus, what we're covering that particular week, or within the week right here. For instance, in week 2, we're going to be covering 2.1 and 2.2. If you click on that week, you'll see, again, the readings. This is a direct link to the readings. We have a free book. It's Open Educational Resources, a free book online. But if you click on that, it'll click you straight to the readings that are due. Your expectation is that you read that section. And at the end of this section, at each section, there are homework exercises you can do. These are for your discretion. Obviously, a lot of our quizzes and exam questions will come from your homeworks or from these exercises, so I encourage you to do them. But in order to get your homework grade, you have the CYU, which is Check Your Understanding. So for each section that we read, there's a CYU for it, and you click on that. So for this one, you would read 1.3, read the section, and after you complete the section, you're going to do CYU 1.3. You click on that, it'll take you to the CYU. Essentially, it's 5 questions that are available for you that are based on the readings that you have. You can have 2 attempts at this section. They're worth 5 points, and essentially 5 questions, and you have plenty of time to complete them. That's going to be essentially, some people can call it your homework grade. Essentially, that's where that homework grade is going to be coming from. It's from your CYU. So for each section that we read, each section that we that's assigned reading, there will be a CYU attached to that, and you're expected to do it by the due date. So for instance, on week 3, you'll see readings for 2.5. After you complete the readings from 2.5, you do the CYU for 2.5. And again, like we said before, at the end of the readings, there's always those extra exercises for extra work. Majority of our quiz questions and homework questions or exam questions come from either from similar to the CYUs, but also from the exercises at the end of each section. So make sure you complete those and be prepared for your exam. Course materials, you click on that, you see there's your link to the entire textbook. You can get it there, but you can also, like I said, in the weekly assignments, get to specific sections. Exams are going to be, so for this particular semester, exam 1 is going to be during week 5, exam 2 will be during week 10, and obviously the final exam will be the last week of the semester. So you can see there will be some more specific dates as we go through that. Portfolios, it serves as a test review for the test, so they're due before each test. These are hard deadlines because right after the deadline, an answer key will be released for each portfolio, and the reason being is because you can use them for review for the exams, upcoming exams. So even if you haven't completed all the exam or the portfolio questions, you need to submit it before the due date in order to get any credit for it. After the due date, there will not be any credit for late portfolios since the answer key will be released the next morning. Again, another way you can get to the textbook is through this OpenStax textbook. They have the textbook there. You can download a PDF version if you want the PDF version, or you can directly link to each chapter throughout the course. So I know there's plenty of questions, but I just wanted to get it started. Feel free to email me or stop by one of the office hours. Speaking of office hours, the Vector office hours are right here. You can see again my in-person office hours are going to be listed here, as well as my Zoom office hours. If you're going to attend the Zoom office hours, here's the link to the directly to the Zoom during that time, so you can join the Zoom office hours then. Again, looking forward to working with you this semester, and let's have a great one together. Thanks.